I put my hands upon your hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hands. Yeah, you guys know. We got to dip. Freak nasty. Want to see, can y'all do this right? Yet another dip, yet another potential opportunity to buy Bitcoin right now. I know I saw a lot of you are very upset by our clickbait title. How dare you buy the dip? Last time to buy the dip. It says in 2021, and we've only got 2 or 3 days left. So this may very well be the last time that you can buy the dip, you dip, we dip in 2021. We're going to find out. We're going to take a look at the chart and why I was just all up on Twitter saying that this looked like a good time to buy some Bitcoin, at least in the short term for a trade. We're going to look at that chart. Let us go.
Let's go.
That's dope. And I put George and you put mine, and we could dip down low and roll it around. Now, see, I grew up on that in Florida in the 90s. I was a high school kid in Florida in the 90s. In the lunchroom, we used to play like 2 Live Crew and Freak Nasty and 12 Gauge and Deuce. Y'all not might a Splack Pack. Y'all might not remember these, but that was the soundtrack of my childhood. Freak Nasty, want to see, can y'all do this right? What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. You are the Wolf Pack. I am the Wolf Pack. We collectively are packing wolves. Now, before we get started, you're going to need to hit the subscribe thing, subscribe to the channel, and since we're getting to the end of the year, maybe shake up a bottle of champagne, like big time. Aim the cork at the like button, pop it. Pop the cork right into the like button. Probably going to destroy your entire keyboard, maybe some electric things, a fire, things like that. But at least you will have liked this video. Yeah, guys. Welcome to see you. I can even say I see my wife. Where'd she go? I saw my wife, Emmy, was in here. She didn't like my face on the thumbnails. Yeah. Can we please get a new pic for these thumbnails? You don't like when I look like this? It's my angry face. It's our compromise between doing this and doing this. You get this? Yeah, but not ideal. We'll find some better pictures to make my face look less old and more attractive, perhaps, in the future. Drusified missed yesterday's stream. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. We were all singing your praises here, wishing you happy birthday, and you weren't even here to hear it. Oh, and there you go. Right after that, where's the birthday shout out? I did it without even being prompted like that. Remember, you can like the video without liking Scott. That's true. You can also like me and not like the video, just for the record. And, John, you could actually do both, in theory. Oh, yeah, we don't do the O face. Don't use the O face. Maybe just not use your face. My face is so good for engagement, CB Taylor. How can you not want to watch this when you see it on the YouTube? How can you not want to watch that when you see it on the YouTube? Anyways, guys, Bitcoin bouncing a little bit. Who could have possibly predicted that or thunk it or even said that that might happen? This guy. I did it. I said that. Let me see what I tweeted. 1 second. Not like an hour ago. And man, I went on a little. So we had RSI oversold. Of course, we're going to talk about this. Whatever. Here you go. I said, I'm going to pull it over here. 1 second. Pull it over here. And then we're going to do the thing where we share the stuff. If you are trading small time frames, this is at 8:46, an hour and 20 minutes ago. There's very solid risk reward of punting longs here. RSI oversold, hourly about to make a bull div at the range EQ, low conviction selling and minimal volume. We'll discuss on my stream. Here we are to discuss. Does that mean price will go up? No, it means you have good risk reward, that you take a small loss, you have a large potential gain. Here's how I visualized it. And then I said, perhaps most importantly, everyone is seemingly exhausted and bitching and moaning like a bunch of 4-year-olds. Usually means they're getting ready to sell the bottom. Did you sell the bottom? Did you buy the dip? Did you do anything? Of course, this is for traders, not for investors. That's an important distinction. But let's dive in right now, and then I'll actually go through those charts and show you why I said that looked like a good scalp. First, here we go. First mover Asia. We need since we read this article so often, we need like something that's like graphical and like there's like swords going through my face. Asia first mover.
Let's go.
Right. Bitcoin slumps to below 48K ahead of 6 billion options Ferrari. What does that mean, guys? Well, we have a total of 129,800 options contracts worth more than $6 billion set to expire on Friday. That happens on the last Friday of every single month. And what we tend to see is a whole lot of boring and price suppression coming into that, right? We see price being controlled to make sure that people's options contracts come in the money. But data does show that Bitcoin tends to move towards the max pain point. And what does max pain point mean? That is the point where the most people lose the most money, right? And that's going to be at 48,000 for this Friday. And we tend to see after options expire a big move in either direction, or at least a return of volatility. I don't know if that'll happen this time because it's December 31st and everybody's going to be popping bottles. I mean, literally, Asia is going to be like actively watching fireworks, probably on TV from their house because they're probably quarantined with Omicron. But yeah, people are going to literally already be celebrating New Year's Eve when that happens. I don't expect to see that much fireworks in the market, not as much as we're seeing them outside. But keep in mind, 48,000 max pain point. That's where the most options contracts expire out of the money or completely worthless. I dropped my golf tee. All right, let's just go and take a look at the charts. What do you guys say? Take a look at the charts. Here we go. First of all, the weekly chart. If you are from German, you say that the chart is weekly. It's not weekly, it's weekly. Weekly chart. No offense to anyone here who might be German, but we are asking the questions here. Here we go. 50 MA currently being traded around. First of all, it's Wednesday. The weekly candle, not that important. We need to wait all the way till Sunday. That'll be after those options expire. It's a long way away. Like, who can even think about Sunday? That's like a whole other year, right? But still, guys, just letting you know on the weekly chart, we still have higher highs, higher lows. Still testing the 50 MA right here on the weekly. Still retesting this descending resistance and support. There's nothing really that bad here, but there's also nothing that good till we get back above this line, in my opinion. I've talked that to death. Let's not talk about that. Daily chart. Trading right at the 200 MA once again on the daily. Did we lose this line? Yes. Will we get it back? I have no idea, but this is a good reminder. I said this in the newsletter. Technical analysis is not a crystal ball. Mostly you draw stuff and it's dumb and it's wrong and it's stupid and it makes you feel stupid and dumb and wrong. But you just realize technical analysis, not a crystal ball. It's a risk management tool. Doesn't matter how you use it. Doesn't matter what indicator you use, what your strategy is, what your lines are. What it matters is that it gives you actionable intelligence and a reason to set a stop loss and to take profit. And then you have to not be the over emotional jackwagon that doesn't follow your plan after you enter, right? Your technical analysis is useless if you're just going to move your stop loss anyways. It gives you a reason to set a stop loss. That's it. So yeah, this line broke back down. Maybe it'll break back. Maybe it's significant, but it was a confirmed line. 1, 2, 3. By any definition of technical analysis, this was a confirmed resistance. Should have held as support. It didn't. Maybe it will. Maybe this will be a fake out. Who knows? But just a reminder, technical analysis, as DeWitt Nagel, who is the guy who gave his nephew or niece 6-year-old drums in someone else's house, respect that move, but they're not going to like you. As you said, it is not magic. Yeah, you jackwagon. Yeah. Hey, holy shit, caught a live video. Welcome, cheeky traders. Are you actually two people? Yeah, are you actually two people? I don't know, man. But yeah, guys, don't be an over-emotional jackass jackwagon. But let's dig in. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Oh, as you saw, price was right here when I drew this and posted it on Twitter. And then it did this. And it did this. I didn't know that was going to happen, but I just told you the reasons. This is where everyone was bullish. And I tweeted, bullish at resistance, why humans fail, right? I figured the odds were we're going to get rejected here because I think we're just going to go sideways for a long time. It's the holidays. There's nobody trading. There's no volume on any of this. It's comical, right? No sellers have conviction. No buyers have conviction. It doesn't matter if people are harvesting tax losses or taking profit or closing the books for 2021. Nobody's doing shit. It's the holidays. Nobody's doing shit, right? This is just a few people painting charts and having fun, making a little bit of money while we all wait here and try to overanalyze the nonsense. right? So here you go. Bearish SFP rejected at the range highs, savage dump off. But now here we are right at the EQ of the range. That's the equilibrium, that dashed line. It's the 50% level of any range. Ascending, descending, sideways, doesn't matter. Key level. You always see price action there, right? And that was the drop to about 42 and then the bounce back up here to the golden pocket. That was about 63% retrace, something like that. Look at it. Look at how the EQ acts here, right? It's like a magnet. All these little lines around it. Well, boom. Boom, shakalaka. Now here goes a Chief Raka. Or to the underground. Or it could be from NBA Jam. Boom, shakalaka. You guys remember that game, right? I'm buying that. Emmy, write this down. Buy me an NBA Jam machine, but not like the super new ones that they sell at Walmart that look like they're for small people and you have to hold your fingers really close, but you think you're playing a video game. I want the OG, straight out the 90s one. Mark that down. Write it down. Write that down. Why am I always mad? I'm not mad. I'm like the happiest person ever. Asshole. Just kidding. You're great. Just kidding. Great. Yeah, NBA Jam. I need that. I need one of those. But anyways, guys, so look, we have this beautiful bounce, 45 minutes left in the candle. But why did I think we'd bounce there? A, EQ. B, sentiment. Holy God, people are so angry and depressed. And I tweeted about this too. Where is it? Let me see. Got my tweets here. Tweeted about this too. Like the schizophrenia is insane. Trader schizophrenia is real. The same people in my feed who were bullish at resistance a couple days ago are posting endless bear porn now at support. I don't know if you guys watch bear porn. That might be your thing. It's just expression. It's not really pornography for bears. It's a great window into the psychology of humans and the reason why almost all traders fail. Yeah. Literally people, 52K, we're going to 90 by the end of the year. We hit 47 and they're like, it's over. We're going to 29. I hate everything. I hate it all. It's over. Right? Man. Buy me an NBA Jam machine, but not the really small one. I want the OG out of the 90s one. Yep, she wrote it down. Written. She got it. So good. Anyways, I don't know if this is like the bounce. I just figured we'd have a bounce, right? I don't know if we'll go all the way back up to here. Maybe that's the end of the bounce. If you were scalping a leverage long or something, that was pretty sweet. But why else did I think that? Well, first of all, guys, how many times have we talked about this? RSI in the 4 hour, any time frame, but we love the 4 hour. RSI will make the trip from overbought to oversold to overbought to oversold. It's inevitable. We were oversold here on the major drop. We got the reactionary bounce that gave us that range. That's when we bounced back up to like 52,000, right? Then continued in sideways price action to climb until RSI was overbought back at that same level. So that's interesting because RSI only made it to 50 the first time it made it to 52,000. RSI went all the way up to like 73 just to get back there, right? Not the greatest sign. A lot of selling. But now we quickly, in a matter of days, went all the way back down to oversold here. And did we have bearish divergence? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the chart. Where's my arrow? Right? Yeah. That was Peter and the Wolf. Yeah. Yeah. Bearish divergence. RSI. Drop from overbought. Weird how that happens. Well, now we have oversold. We do not have bullish divergence on the 4 hour. This appears to be a slightly, you could call it exaggerated bullish divergence when you have two equal lows. What we do have is the largest 4 hour volume candle basically we've had in many, many days. And it's a green candle at the moment, right? So maybe we get hidden bearish divergence, one more drop, and we get a bigger bullish divergence. I would love that. That would be super sweet. But for now, we had it at the same point, a nice bullish divergence on the hourly. That was the other signal. Low time frame, you like to see them build up. Get one on the hourly, get one on the 4, get one on the 6. We have potential hidden bearish divergence here. I would love to see this. Where's my little liney thing? I would love here to see this. Right? Bullish divergence coming out of oversold RSI back to overbought. That's what I'd love to see. But things are not looking as grim as you think. Bottom line, that's what we're getting at. Let's move on with the news. Yeah, hit the like button for Emmy. That's right. Don't like me, like her. Go ahead and like her. She's likable. What is Saylor doing? I don't know. I'm sure we'll see a tweet today that's like, Michael Saylor buys $17 billion worth of Bitcoin at 51,943. Right, it'll be like the top of that exact move or something. But yeah, all right, let's go on. So, clickbait title that you all hate so much. Is this the last chance to buy the dip in 2021? I don't know, man. You're here. You're watching the video. Well, I'll tell you is that shit doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because all you ever had to do was dollar cost average. That's all you ever should be doing. This should be the core of your strategy because you are not smarter than the market and you will probably lose money trading. And this is how wealthy people have gotten wealthy over time. They've taken money that they're not going to need to take out immediately. They've put it into a market and they've waited a really long time. That's what you do. And in Bitcoin, you've never even had to wait a long time. Buying $10 worth of Bitcoin monthly for 5 years, it's only 60 months, $610. So you got 61 months, would be $6,978 plus 1,043%. Make that $100. Make that $1,000, right? Make that $10,000 if you're super rich and you're dollar cost averaging. That's monthly. That's not even daily or weekly. That's not even getting the benefit of most of the dips because you're buying once a month. If you're doing it daily, you get the benefit of more dips, right? But this is all you've ever had to do to make money in any market. And this market is even better because it has more upside and it happens faster. 6 years, you can make 1,000% on your money. When I was young, you'd be like, I made 10% in the stock market this year, bro. I'm a god tier genius. And you know what? If you make 10% in the stock market, in 7 years, you double your money. 7 more years, you double it again. 7 more years, you double it again. So if you wait 40 years, you end up rich. You end up rich, and you can do that here in 6 years. In 6 years. So ignore my technical analysis. Ignore everybody on Crypto Trader talking about trading. The core of your strategy should be to just buy stuff and wait. Now, I thought I was doing this when I was younger. In like 2001, I was like, I bought like a 99, actually. I bought like a $6,000 mutual fund. I'm going to hold this forever. It's my investment. I keep buying into it. What did I do? I sold it when it was worth $3,000 and I needed to pay rent. That is not the way. That is not the way. Not the way. Took a taxable loss, paid a penalty. Not the way. So guys, yeah. Next book idea. Ignore my advice. It's not my advice. I'm just saying this is the better advice. This is the better advice. And then you'll say, I'm rich, bitch. Anyways, moving on with the news. Dollar cost average. ProShares files application with SEC for a Metaverse ETF. Of course, we need an ETF for everything that gives you exposure to every idea that's born in crypto, right? You can buy an ETF that gives you access to stock in Coinbase and Marathon and Tesla and MicroStrategy, everything that has exposure to Bitcoin. These are all creative ways to buy Bitcoin without actually buying Bitcoin, which is really easy. You should just buy Bitcoin, obviously. Stupid. But now we have one for the Metaverse. Metaverse theme ETF will track the performance of the selective Metaverse theme index. But what's interesting here, look at the companies that you're buying, because this is centralized Metaverse. This is stocks. You're not getting access to Axie Infinity and Star Atlas and Mana and Sand. What you're getting is Apple, Microsoft, Intel, Meta Platforms, formerly known as Facebook, and of course, NVIDIA, who makes the chips. All right, cool. I guess it's fine, but I think that all of us know that the future of the metaverse for us is to live in a decentralized metaverse, not to be in the Zuckerverse. But really interesting that the metaverse has now become big enough that we're getting ETFs based on it that will be traded on the stonk market. Love that clip. Who is that? This one? I'm rich, bitch. That's from the Chappelle skit about reparations. Yeah. Chappelle show. Marathon Digital's record purchase of Bitcoin miners will cost $870 million. They bought 78,000 machines from Bitmain, AMP miners, that will be delivered largely at the end of 2022 and online in 2023. Now, this is when you talk about the China ban on mining, the biggest benefactors are obviously American and other foreign companies who are taking up all that hash rate and filling in where China is gone. But interestingly, Bitcoin price can be going sideways and the market can be boring and there can be FUD and all of these things. But the biggest players are putting $1 billion almost into buying more mining equipment, right? Everyone's always like, it's too late. I can't stop mining. The prices are high. I missed the China thing. No, it will always be a good time to start mining Bitcoin. And Marathon is leading the way here. 78,000 machines, and they're not going to be delivered for almost another year. Iran orders crypto mining ban to save power during winter crunch. Now, this seems like it would be bad news, but you know what, guys? Sometimes maybe having electricity in your house is more important than crypto miners being able to mine crypto in your country. We all know there's energy shortages in a lot of countries, that the grids are weak and that the power often goes offline. Yeah, I think this is probably a good idea. They're also turning off like traffic lights and cutting a lot of other electricity because during the winter months, they have electricity problems. And you probably don't want people to like, do things like in the summer, like, die of heat exhaustion, or in the winter, die of being frozen. So this is the second time this year they've ordered a shutdown of authorized cryptocurrency mining, right? As part of efforts to ease the strain on the country's power plants and avoid blackouts. While we all want to jump and be like, FUD, never turn off the miners, probably a good idea, to save people's lives. As Hugh said here, correct. They need volcanoes. Yeah, they need volcanoes, just like El Salvador. You got problems, I got my hash rate. I got 99 problems, but my hash rate ain't one. My helium miners arriving this week. I never order them. You're getting lockdown trader. Are you getting Bobcats? What are you getting there? I've missed the boat on that. I always wanted to buy those. I'm not saying I missed the boat. I shouldn't say that, but I just never did it. I should have done it. They were always like 6 months out. I didn't do it. Yeah. Scott, do you actually do anything in order to physically run your mine machine? I know someone hosts it for you, but it require anything from you. The only thing it requires for me is my credit card number and a lot of patience. I don't do anything. It's hosted in a facility by professionals who watch over it. I just pay the electricity and get paid. And it's amazing. Yeah. Amazing. 3 Bobcats. There you go. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's sweet. Told you, my friend has these helium mine like all over our town. So like put them everywhere. So in some better news, Fantom surges as investors search for next layer 1 bet. I've been talking about this forever. Just buy layer 1s. They all eventually go up. Right? Choose your fighter. Solana, Avalanche, Elrond, I don't know, even Cardano. Fantom, Algorand. List goes on and on and on. Dot, right? All layer 1s eventually pop because they all eventually find some bullish news. I don't know why Fantom is going up. Everybody seems to be talking about it, but here you go on the chart. I mean, it was in the chart. This is something that we shared in a stream right here, this breakout. Boom. Simply there in the chart. But yeah, anything I would say above $1.94 here, which is also the 50 MA here, looking really good for a trip back up to the highs of 348. Market just needs to remain stable. And the final piece of news we have here, Ferrari enters the NFT universe by partnering with Swiss blockchain developers. So now we can go when Ferrari instead of saying when Lambo. This is really a cool story, obviously. Another sign of NFTs going mainstream and mainstream adoption here. Scuderia Ferrari signed a multi-year partnership with the Swiss technology company Velas Network AG, probably saying all the words wrong, to create NFTs for its fans. Is going to launch in March 2020 alongside the Formula One season. We've seen other Formula One get into the NFT space. So awesome to see Ferrari jumping in as well. Algorand seems overlooked. I can't argue with that because Algorand is really building institutional tools and they have some serious like nation level and corporate level partnerships that are huge. So yeah, I mean, I think, Near is the next L1 that will moon. It kind of just did, right? ETH only? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think Ethereum will continue to dominate. I'm a huge Ethereum bull. You guys know that. But why just one? Why stunt your growth? Ethereum cannot scale. I'm going to tell you a secret. And I say this all the time. SBF just said this in a thread, actually. I'm interviewing SBF again tomorrow. We're going to talk about this. No, I hate to break it to you, but whatever that chain is you love, that you're so passionate about, it can't scale to mainstream adoption. None of them can. We need all of them. There's no blockchain in existence right now that can stay online if, say, 1 billion people tried to use it at one time, right? We can't get millions of transactions per second on any of these. And that's what it would require to compete with the likes of Visa, MasterCard, and other huge payment. Nobody wants to hear that, but we are not ready yet. That's not a problem. We have plenty of change, plenty of time to develop. That's why I think layer 2s are going to be so bullish in 2022. Adding more efficiency and speed and reducing transactions. But we're not ready yet. That's fine. It's still early. Not ready yet, but none of them can do it. None of them can do it. Yeah. Yeah, I really liked SBF's thread yesterday. Yeah, it was great. It was great. He said that. Scott, why aren't music NFTs working? No adoption. I think that they will. I think it's just really early. And they haven't figured out a way to, like, if all music was NFTs, it'd be working, right? We just see a few artists trying things and their fans don't quite get it, but we'll get there. We will get there. Fruit roll-ups are way better than snarks and those kind of roll-ups. Everyone likes fruit roll-ups. That's a fact. I don't like fruit roll-ups, actually. It's not a fact. I think they're actually kind of disgusting. Like, who wants to eat plastic fruit? Just eat a fucking pear. Just eat a pear. I don't know why I even said that. I don't even know why I said that, because fruit roll-ups are disgusting. Fruit roll-ups are disgusting, and actually I would rather, like, they not exist. I think fruit roll-ups are a bane to our existence and an insult to food. Insult to food. But anyways, today will be a probably very depressing Chartapalooza this afternoon. Yeah. Chartapalooza this afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I take chart requests from subscribers to the Wolf Den newsletter, which you can subscribe to down below every Wednesday morning. I send out a Google link. They put in their things. My assistant goes, hey, this one looks good. Hey, this one looks good. Hey, I want to piss off that one person. No, he doesn't do that. And we choose about 25, 30 charts. I take a look at them. So we're going to do that this afternoon. I have a chance. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of savage because the charts look like steaming buttholes right now. Slugworth, red vines or Twizzlers? I don't know, man. Like red vines, I know are supposed to, like, consensus be better, but the fact is, like, you can't really replace the feeling of, like, having a Twizzler at the movie theater as a kid in the 80s or 90s and drinking your cherry Coke through that Twizzler. Yeah. He's on fire. So you would be talking about me, but I know that we're talking about NBA Jam, right? Googliata. Bye. We're going to leave this now. It's time for us to go. Yeah, guys, I'll see you in about 3 hours. I got to go swing some golf clubs probably right now. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. Dollar cost average. You saw the math. That's a good strategy.
That's dope.
Peace.
That's dope.